join me today. So today we will be doing a bit of a standing practice. So I always like to start just in Tadasana, our mountain pose. The ankles, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the ears are all in line. These arms are down by our sides. And we're lengthening up through the spine. Maybe you lift your toes up so you can feel the strength in these legs. And then gently put those toes right back on down. Yeah, so keep that strength in the legs. Maybe it transfers into your belly, into your tush, throughout your whole spine. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, think about these shoulders just drawing down. Good, nice. 2 more of those. In through the nose. Out of the mouth. And 1 more. Good. So for our practice, I like to have our breath kind of connect to this movement. So we're going to reach the arms out and up. So inhale, reaching them up, breathing in. And exhale to swim away. And then bring the shoulders up, back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Yeah, good. Nice. And again with the arms. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, swimming away. Let's do 1 more of those. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Nice. So we're going to be doing a little bit of forward folds. These are sort of half salutes. Sun salutations. So that's half salutations. So when we hinge, we're hinging at these hips. Definitely bend the knees. So reaching out and up, breathe in. Bring the hands through center. Exhale, we hinge at those hips, flattish back. Then bend your knees. Let the belly find the thighs and maybe those hands come down. Pause for a moment. Let your body just dangle down. The hands can be on blocks. They might be on the ground. Knees are bent. So we don't want to lock out this joint. As the knees bend, it helps this low back to kind of release. Maybe you shake the head no, and you shake a yes. Good. And then from here, bring the hands all the way up onto your thighs. Bring the shoulders back and down. Inhale, we're going to lift up from our hips. So lengthening out the spine. It's sort of a flat-ish back. Breathe. And then exhale, bend your knees. Maybe the belly finds the thighs and you hang down. So we're working these back body muscles. Again, hands to the thighs. Inhale, lengthen out, shoulders back and down. And then exhale, bow down. 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale out. Arms out to the side as we rise. So flattish back. Inhale, lifting up from the hips. Nice. Hands go all the way high. And then swim away. Exhale, stand tall. Great. Good. So this time we're taking the hands up. Breathe in. Bow down. Exhale, hinging at those hips. Bending the knees. Dropping the body. The hands to the thighs again. Breathe in. And exhale, melt down. Nice. So right here, I'm going to plant my hands on the ground. And I'm going to step 1 foot back. Maybe stay on the ball of the foot. And then the other foot back. Now right here, we're pushing away with these arms. And your pubic bone's coming a little bit towards your belly button. And you're pushing back through these heels. So right here, if this does not feel very good to you, knees coming down is perfect. Yeah, either way is fine. Take a big breath in, pushing away. So we're not dropping this chest down, we're pushing away. Good. And then take a big breath here. And as you exhale, just bring the knees down. Bend your elbows, come all the way down to the ground. Doesn't have to look pretty, just come all the way down. Uncurl your toes. Keep your hands right there. Lift up the chest, just a little baby cobra. And then exhale, come on down. Push into the tops of your feet. Breathe in, lifting up. Exhale, coming down. We're going to push up to all fours. Inhale, nice and slow. Pushing up. Hips slow, go back to the heels. Exhale. This is a great place to be anytime. So just let your body be easy, be soft. Maybe you flip the palms up and wiggle your fingers and wave at your head. Take a breath in and a breath out. Flip your palms back over. Come on up to all fours. Breathe in. Curl your toes under. And as you exhale, take your hips back. And then lift your hips up. You're coming into a down dog. So your knees might be bent again. That's perfect. Maybe those heels don't come to the ground. They don't ever have to come to the ground. You're just perfectly fine where you are. We're pushing away with these hands. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then bend your knees, look forward, and walk your feet on up to meet your hands. Gently bent knees, we're in that forward fold again. Reach the arms out and up we rise. Inhale, slow, slow, slow. Chin to chest. Then lift the head, lift the hands at the end, and then swim away. Good, nice. And then from here, we're going to take the hands to the heart, and then step back with your right foot. So step it back, and we're going to bend that left knee. So we're in a warrior one position. Those back toes are a little bit forward, and the feet, if you saw me this way, are a little wider. So less tightrope, a little wider. Great. So reaching up, take a breath, and then open these arms wide. Right on, good. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale, come to your heart. We're going to pivot the back toes forward. We're going to step into this left foot and then slowly drag those right toes behind us. Breathe here. You can stay right here. Or you can open up like here. Or maybe the hands are back of the heart and you flex the foot and you start to hinge forward. Again, hands can be at the heart, or maybe you reach back. Open the fingers wide, maybe you flex that foot, take a big breath, and as you exhale, baby bend that standing knee. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, baby bend. And one more, breathe in and out. Good, bring the hands back to the heart. Bend the knee, it's going to come forward. And put your foot down. Nice, and then flick all that away. So we're going to catch our second side. So standing tall. Reach your arms out and up. Breathe in. Bring the hands to the heart. Stepping that left foot back. Bending that right knee right on top of your ankle. Reach your arms up. Take a big breath. Open these arms. Good. Inhale, take the hands right back on up. Come on to your heart. Pivot the back toes forward. We'll take a breath and we're going to do that thing where we step into the front foot again. So step into the front foot, drag the toes. So for a lot of us, this is perfect right here. Just playing with a kickstand balance. We're all gaining strength no matter where you are. If you'd like though, you can bring the hands back to the heart, flex your foot, and then start to hinge. Finding that sweet spot. Maybe you open these arms. Wherever you are, take a breath. And then exhale, little baby bend in the knee. Inhale, straightens the knee. Exhale, little bend. And then inhale, straighten. And bend. Nice, the hands are coming to the heart. We inhale, come up. Bend the knee, bring the knee forward, and put your foot down. Good, and flick it away. Nice job, guys. Bring these feet wide. Yeah, bring the heels in and the toes are out. We're going to reach the hands high, a big inhale. Bend your elbows, come onto your goddess. Good, inhale, push into your feet, come up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Nice, and then one more of those. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, coming down. Now pause. So find your sweet spot. Where is it? Is it a little bit deeper? Is that too much? You want to come up a little bit? Wherever you are, is find the spot. We're going to be here just for a couple of breaths. Open your fingers wider. Yeah, push down into your feet. Maybe your feet push away from each other. Just loading up muscles. Take another breath. Good, push down to come up. So push down, come up, inhale. Nice, and then swim away. Bring the toes back forward, step your feet in, let them be a little wider than your hips, and just circle around. direction. And then go the opposite. Good. And then again, we're coming back wider. Now this time is a little different. So this time we're taking these feet out, and the toes are inward and the heels are outward. Okay? So we're just like this for a moment. We're going to reach the arms out by our sides. We're going to lift up our right toes, pivot on the heel, and put your foot down. Yeah. So if you look at the back foot, those toes are a little bit more inward. It helps that femur bone rest inside of your hip socket. Then we're going to bend that right knee right on top of the ankle or behind it, but just not beyond. Okay? Now open the arms out. Palms are up. Let's gaze into that front hand. This is we call this warrior two. Take a breath in and a breath out. We're going to add a little bit of movement. So as you inhale, straighten your knee and the hands are going to go high. Inhale, straighten the knee, the hands high. And then exhale, nice open. Good. Inhale, straighten the knee. It's like you're pushing into that front foot as the hands go up. Exhale, slow open. And last one of those. Breathe in. Exhale. Now pause here. Take a breath. We're going to take this front arm, this right hand, and take it all the way up and back. Maybe you look up, or maybe you look back and down. Do the one that feels good in your neck. So just breathe here. We're breathing in this whole right side. Good. And then we're going to open the arms. So reach them out. We're going to kind of combine those. So as you inhale, straighten your knee, the hands go up. As you exhale, open wide. Exhale. We call this one reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. Breathe in, reaching that right arm up to the sky. Exhale, open wide. Straighten the knee, the hands go up. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, right hand goes high. Exhale, open wide. This is our last one of those. Breathing in. Exhale, we open. And then last one going up. And going out. Nice. So good. Straighten your knee, lift these toes, bring them back into center. So again, both toes, now we're kind of facing forward. Bring the hands behind you. Interlace your fingers and puff up your chest. Bend your knees, hinge at your hips, and you're going to bow. Maybe the hands stay right here at your hips. Maybe they start to kind of go up. Do the one that feels good in your back. Let the head dangle. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then from here, just release those hands down to the ground or onto those blocks. Then bend your knees. Bring one hand to one knee, one hand to another. It's kind of like we're on third base. Pause here. Just look down for a moment. Take a breath. And then we'll slowly walk these hands on up. Nice. And we're going to catch our second side. So again, let's bring the toes a little inward and the heels a little outward. Make sure they're on the same plane. We'll take the arms out. We're going to lift up these left toes. Pivot on the heel. Put your foot down. Now, bend that left knee right on top of the ankle. Check out the back foot. It's at that little 45. And then reach your arms out. Ears, shoulders, hips are kind of in line as best we can. Bring a gaze into that front hand. Take a breath in and out. Good. One more. So we're going to play with a little movement. So straighten the knee. Take it, the hands up. Breathe in. Exhale, we open. Maybe we follow that hand. Inhale, straightens the knee. The hands go high. Exhale, we open. And one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now ready that peaceful warrior. Inhale, that left arm goes all the way up and back, and we pause. So we might look up, or we might look back and down. But notice what you're feeling here in that left side. Take a big breath in, and a breath out. Good. And then we're going to open up. Open up these arms, and then we're going to combine the two. So we start with just straightening the knee. Inhale, the hands are coming up. Exhale, we bend the knee. Peaceful warrior, breathe in. Exhale, open wide. Straight knee, the hands go up, inhale. Exhale, open. And reverse, breathe in. Exhale, here's our last one. Breathing in. Exhale, open. Left hand high. And exhale. Good. And then from here, we just straighten the knee. Lift the toes, bring them back into center. And last time, hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, lift up the chest. Bowing down. Bend your knees. Let your body dangle. Maybe the hands are coming away from your back. Dropping these arms down towards the ground. Good. Take a breath here. And the hands are coming onto these knees. We're slowly coming up. Pause at third base. Good. And then walk the hands on up, chin to chest. And then at the end, look up. Nice. And then from here, step the feet back in. Let them be a little wider. And again, circle out your little hips. The arms can be by your sides. Maybe you give them a wiggle. And then head the other direction. Good. Nice. And then from here, again, we're going to find that Tadasana, your mountain pose. Shoulders easy, up, back, and down. Just feeling your body standing for a moment. Maybe you wiggle these toes a little bit. Starting to connect this mind to your feet, at the legs, feeling your belly and your butt and your back and these arms. Maybe you feel your face for a moment. Notice if there's any furrowing in your brow, or maybe that jaw is tight. Just take a big breath in. Exhale out of the mouth. Good. And then we reach the arms out and up. Breathe in. Swim away. Exhale. Bringing these shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. And up, back, and down. Good. And then we'll find ourselves onto the ground. Feel your body sitting upright. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. And then from here, we'll take these legs out, bend the knees, and roll onto your back. Come all the way onto your back. Once you get settled there, keep those knees bent for just a moment. Take a breath. Feel in the back of the head, the tops of the shoulders, down your arms. And then gently bring those knees into the chest. The hands can be on top of the knees or behind the thighs. Just seeing how that feels. And then from here, take those feet back down to the ground. Slowly stretch your body out, reaching your arms and legs away from each other. It's a full body stretch. Big inhale, big reach. And then as you exhale, be soft. You can bring those arms down by your sides now. Maybe the palms are face up. And you can have the arms be just a little bit wider side to side, just so that there's air around your armpits. And the feet can stretch out. Maybe they stretch out as wide as your mat. If that doesn't feel good in your back, feel free to bend your knees. And then just be here for a moment or two or three. Take another big breath in. And maybe a nice long sigh out of the mouth. So thank you so much for joining me today. You can stay right here as long as you'd like. Letting your body breathe itself. Rest for just a little bit longer maybe. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Namaste.